Hey everybody, this is going to be a long video, so bear with me. Love my scarves, please forgive me. Um, and I'm not sure where I'm going to post this today. I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube, on my ministry page. I'm not sure, but I've been having some challenges on today. I should have done a Periscope actually, but nonetheless, I've had some challenges in the past day, little under 24 hours, but it's been a challenge because I've had a headache. Now, I've been limiting my sugar intake, except yesterday I had two Cokes, two Reese cups. And what I mean by two Reese cups, I had two big cups. They're big. They're not the regular Reese's. And to help get over this headache, I felt the headache coming on, so I had to get the Coke. I said, no, I need to start, I need to do something right now. It didn't help. I walked into the store had a horrible smell, but I got a Coke. And it didn't help. The day went on, it didn't help. I had some emotional conversation, and that helped get some things out and help people to kind of understand where I'm coming from on various things. But I still had a headache. And I knew what it was in my spirit. But do you know when you have so much drama here, it's like back here is where you hear the word or you hear the spirit saying, you know what this is. So when I got ready to go to bed, I felt like all I wanted to do was talk to God. All I wanted to do was pray. All I wanted to do was get something out. And I couldn't even get the words together to do that. But that was last night. And then today, I did not get up right away because it was after 12 o'clock before I finally sat down and just even had prayer. It was after 12 o'clock. And this morning when I got up, I had my prayer time twice before I actually got out of the bed. And when I did get out of the bed, I was still feeling a little overwhelmed, but I knew I had to get work done. See, as a ministry leader and an entrepreneur, I have to get work done. And I was so, again, overwhelmed with just whatever that I couldn't even get work done. I got newsletters open. I got windows open. I'm trying to answer emails. I'm trying to get sponsor letters out for events in next year. I'm trying to think about my new PR people for Demia Willis FBI. The fact that I gave someone a book yesterday for them to read and get some understanding of it. And I'm so afraid of everything. You know what? I just need to be real to all of you that I am so challenged on everything. It was so overwhelming that I went downstairs and I turned on Bravo. Yep, I turned on cable. And I watched Millionaire House, whatever. So I got motivated enough to go back to the computer and try to work. And as I was putting these words together for this newsletter, it wasn't happening. I'm reading stuff on Facebook and I'm looking at some of these saints that are in my friends list and the things that they say, and I'm like, whose Bible are you reading? Whose? Some of that doesn't even make sense. Who are you people? And I'm I reached out to someone yesterday for them to call me. I don't trust everybody when it comes down to some things that God shows me. I reached out for someone to call me. They didn't call. They couldn't call at that time, but they never called later. And I'm thinking, okay, God, you got me in a place where I can't talk to anyone. I had someone tell me the other day that you're so held back. When I ask you questions, you don't answer them, and you're not really being honest with it. You know what? As a prophet, there's some questions you shouldn't have to ask. You should just be praying for me. If you asking me a question to give you an answer, but you a prophet, stop asking me strange questions. This God should have told you. It's like when I know when God tells me something about different people and I have to pray, I pray first. I pray, oh Lord, I get that prayer out. And then I go to them and I say, look, the Lord revealed this to me. You don't have to tell me whether it's true or not, because the Lord revealed it to me. I understand this is what I'm going to do for you. This is what I can do for you. I can't do anything, but I'm praying for you. God bless, love you. You don't have to believe me. We're done. That we're good, you know. But when I when people come to me, well, you didn't say anything, but you the prophet. So today I'm thinking I can't focus. I can't pull myself together to focus. I can't, and I have to say, well, what's the problem? And you know, people say, well, that sometimes when those things happen, that means you're lacking your prayer life. But honey, if I'm praying and I'm bringing down, I know I'm praying. Okay, I have to look at my faith. What am I so challenged with, Lord, that some of these things aren't happening for me, or I feel overwhelmed like I do today? And God is saying, and has been saying to me for a few days, the scripture He gave me in Isaiah, I believe it's 28:2. And then another scripture He gave me today was 28 verses 22 through 25, I believe it was. Either way, one of the verses had to do with rest, and that I needed to rest. And I did that. I figure if I work 4 hours in something that needs to get done, I get it out. I send it over to people to read and proofread for me and finish. Okay, I'm good. I'm going to rest for the rest of the afternoon or the rest of the day, or 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the something. I'm going to rest. Okay, I thought I was good until I was over. I had a migraine, and I still have that same headache today. And I don't. It's not for some people. Well, migraines, you can't talk, you can't lie, honey. You have to know my experience before you can tell me I'm not having a migraine. For one, I will not tell you you're not having a migraine because you have to shut down the whole house, lights, sound, all of that. I won't say that to you, but you have to know my history to know whether or not I'm having a migraine. You also have to understand that I've put myself in a position where I am being challenged day to day. So when I look at it, I have to say I'm continuously looking at people instead of saying I'm looking at God. So I do have to look at my faith. And then I look at the what he's given me as far as scripture, rest. And then the other scripture was pride. If you let those two things get in the way, your prayer life will look like it's not being answered.